everyone! 9 out of 10 voices in my head call me crazy. The 10th one is just humming. I'm your host, Saimore, and you're watching Saimores Basement. Welcome back, or welcome to Saimores Basement. Today we have an interview with StraightOuttaTokyo, so I know today's interview is gonna be great. Oh, hey Skelly.
Hey, Saimore.
What's up?
Do you want to hear a joke?
Not really, but go ahead.
How did the skeletons send mail in the old days? The Bony Express.
Hey there, Mikio. That bomb you attached my friend to? You should probably disarm it. Why would I do that? The bomb goes off in 9 seconds. 9 seconds, huh? Well, I have the power of friendship. The power of friendship? All I've ever wanted was a friend. Well, now you have one. Why don't we go defuse the bomb together? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Right. Hey, before we go defuse the bomb, you wanna go get some food?
Sure.
Yeah, just make a left right here. That was pretty good, but we should probably go defuse the bomb now. Take this and say bomb defuse. Thank you, Mikio. Bomb defuse. You did it! Thank you! You saved me! However, that felt like more than 10 seconds. Oh well. Mikio, thank you for helping me save my friend. However, because you had a bomb, you're gonna have to go to jail. What? You're gonna send me to jail? I'll be back, Mikio. Bye, Mikio. Hey, what do you say we go get some food? I know a really good place. Yeah, I could eat. All right, everyone, it's time to go to the interview with Straight Outta Tokyo. Why are you back, Skelly?
I wanted to tell another joke.
I don't want to hear another joke, but go ahead.
Okay, get this. What do skeletons order at restaurants? Spare ribs.
Let's go to the interview on Canon News, your casual news network. Tiger Chapman, over to you. Welcome to KNN News, your casual news network. I'm Tiger Chapman, and today I am joined with insert name here.
Straight out of Tokyo.
How is it going? Hopefully it's going great.
Good. Got up, worked out, handling business, can't complain.
Great way to start the day. So, you run a business. It is Straight Out of Tokyo. So, why did you start it?
I started Straight Out of Tokyo because I was living in the Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina area, and I saw that there was a big demographic for like anime lovers and fellow nerds of gaming and comics and things of that nature, but there was no real community there. And so I decided to initially start this community called Straight Out of Tokyo, and it slowly turned into a media company. Where we made videos, went to cons, hosted events and things of that nature, started selling product, clothing line. So really it was just trying to make something that was for the community, for our people, and just give them the things that they needed, safety and loving the things they love and doing the things they wanted to do and not being judged for it.
That is wonderful. Now, what advice do you have for people trying to maybe start their own company? Like, what things worked for you and what things may not have worked for you when you first started?
In my experiences, when it comes to starting a business, is it's always great to think big, but start small. I'm a firm believer in making short-term goals and long-term goals. So every vision, my overall vision for Straight Outta Tokyo, I always kept that in mind. That was always in my sights. But I decided instead of shooting for the stars to begin with, I would just start small, start with 50 people, then go to 100 people, or I'd start with one product and then progress to the next product, or just, one event to another event. It was always taking baby steps in order to get to your destination. That would be my big advice to anyone. Like, don't lose your vision, but don't shoot yourself in the foot,
Right. So, where do you think you would be without this company? If you never started it, where would you be right
now? Well, I can't say for sure where I would be, but what I will say is I would be lost, mainly because this company is more than just a company to me. It's a community, it's a community of people that we love, these things like anime and games and stuff like that, but we also love supporting each other. I've always loved supporting people and really just reaching out to folks and making sure that they're okay. So I'm pretty sure I'd be doing something similar to this, but I will say that without Straight Outta Tokyo, it'd probably be some dire straits, to say the least.
So, what made you name your community and your company the way you did? Why is it Straight Out of Tokyo?
Our name, well, it's funny to me, but it came out. There was a movie that came out around that time, and it was called Straight Outta Compton. Some people have seen it. I'm a fan. And I love the NWA and stuff like that. And so when I was making this community of people, I thought about NWA and how they approach things. Now, mind you now, some people don't agree with a lot of their stuff and their music and things of that nature. But the one thing that always stood out to me about NWA is that they did what they wanted to do, and they did it with a goal in mind. They decided to break barriers. They decided to break different I guess cages, I guess you could say, set around them by the music industry and stuff like that. So when I saw that movie, and of course I was creating this company at the same time, the first thing that thought out to me is like, I want that to be our goal. I want us to be different. I want us to do things our own way, but without sacrificing, what we truly believe in, and that's community and supporting people. And so I took the Straight Outta, naturally, and since Tokyo is directly associated with, Japan and anime and things of that nature, naturally Straight Outta Tokyo became what it was.
That's actually a really interesting story. I think it's a good story about how that came to be. So what does Straight Outta Tokyo mean to you? Where yeah.
Straight Outta Tokyo to me is family. I'm a firm believer that even if I didn't make videos or streamed or cosplayed or did any of these things, we would still be a group of people that love being around each other, love doing small things like, hey, are you doing okay today? Did you eat? Did you drink water? Did you take a mental day? Did you work? You know what I'm saying? It's one of those, we go through and we act as if we are in the room with each other every day, or we see each other every day. We literally message each other every day because it's just that important to stay connected to the people that you care about. I'm a firm believer that if you don't run a company as a family, your ideals might not align with the people, So if you keep the people in mind, you keep your community in mind, I don't think you'll ever go astray. You might make mistakes, because we all do, but so far as not doing what you set out to do, yeah, I don't think that'll ever be a problem with us because we are a family, for sure.
So you recently became a full-time streamer. How did that decision come about?
Um, It was a rough one, to say the least, because I have kids. I have 2 kids. And I always want to make sure that my kids are taken care of, right? So when I made the decision, it really came from a place of how can I, one, make sure that my kids are okay, make sure I pay my bills, but also how can I pursue my dream? Because a lot of adults, what they tend to do is they weigh the pros and cons, right? That's adulthood. Like, I want to do this, but here's the pros and here's the cons of it, right? My thing was, okay, am I truly losing any money associated with this? Yeah, there's gonna be a slight cut, but I can make things work, okay? What am I gaining? My health is tremendously better. I have time to hang out with my children. I have time to actually build my business and my brand without working for someone else. There's nothing wrong with a 9-to-5, right? There really isn't. I've done it for years. But you get to a point where you're just tired of clocking in with someone else. And I got tired of clocking in with someone else. So I just decided to find my own way.
So if you had to quit Straight Outta Tokyo to be a full-time streamer, would you do it?
No. Mainly because Straight Outta Tokyo and streaming now are such a cohesive part of each other. There's really, at this point, there's really no one without the other. And I say that because since our goal is community and family, this is a direct way for me to communicate with my family and community every day. It's the same as sending out a text message or hitting somebody up on Facebook Messenger or Twitter or any communication that you have with you and your friends and family. Streaming to me is not a platform where I'm making money. Of course I have to, because it's my full-time job, but the main goal, the main usage of Twitch is to make sure that I get to see these people every day and have conversations with them. Whether I have 5 people in the chat or whether I have 1,000, I'm gonna try my best to communicate with all of them because they are my family. So it's one and the same.
So I have 2 final questions, which aren't really related. But so this question is, what if or not what if, sorry, what? What is your favorite anime? And you can only pick one. You can't pick more than one.
Okay, that's fair. My favorite all-time anime is always going to be Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop is this space western with these crazy but down-to-earth characters. It has fabulous music, great storytelling. Everything about Cowboy Bebop, I feel like is synonymous with me as a person and how I view things, even though it can be brash and a little rough around the edges sometimes. It's still at its core just about trying to find their way and dealing with your demons, but pushing past all that and realizing that you have people around you that will fight with you to the end. So yeah, Cowboy Bebop is definitely one of my all-time favorites, no doubt.
So every time I do an interview, Zaymar asks me if I can make the interviewees do a dance. Because when Zaymar was a wee little boy, he did a dance which he named the Life Lure. It goes something like this.
Okay.
So, his question to you is, can you do that dance?
I'm pretty sure I can do this dance. I think I can work that out. Well, you'll see this later, but yeah, I'll get up and we'll work it out.
All right.
Oh, well. Okay, let me back up a little bit to do this. Do it for me one more time. Just want to make sure we got it. Get the moves right. The little this, a little of that. Okay, a little of this, a little of that. Okay, we got it. Good stuff.
So, why do you think it's called the Life Lure? I'd like to know.
The life alert?
Yes, like you've fallen and you can't get up, so you have the Life Lure. So why do you think it's called that?
Personally, looking at the movements of the dance and the reaction that was on your face and how I felt doing it, it's more or less a reaction to someone falling in, oh my, oh no, what happened situation.
Yes,
so yeah,
precisely. Yeah. Thank you for joining me on KNN News, your casual news network. I'm Tiger Chapman, signing off. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Saimores Basement with crazy anime things and an amazing interview. And Skelly, he's in the ER right now, but it's okay. He's already dead, so it's fine. Well, I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye! I think I may have hit him a bit too hard. That's alright though.